Greetings, citizens from rolling hills of the bluegrass. I was watching the discussion between Eric Weinstein and Lex Friedman that came out just a few days ago. And they sat down and they had just this wonderful, I guess you would call it, scientific, metaphysical discussion. And I like Eric Weinstein. I think he is probably a very, I won't talk in passive. He is a genuine person. And for some reason, he has no faith in himself, which I find very interesting. Because you would think someone that was successful, intelligent, capable, would have an amount of knowledge of themselves. But he doesn't. And my heart goes out to him. Because he has a lot of the fears that the rest of us got. Because that is the prime thing that it shows. Is that even those of success, even those with the means and the ability, are still insecure. And they talk about social media. And they talk about the podcast and how he's not going to really do the portal anymore, he said. And I think that's sad because those podcasts, what do they symbolize? What does social media symbolize? It's connection. And that's strange coming from me because I have such an issue with community that I got to remind you that one-on-one small groups, I think they're the best thing to sit around and talk in and discuss and, get together with people and actually hammer out some ideas and maybe tell some funny jokes and really, really get to know the people around you. But it's this amorphous blob of community, social media, that we throw ourselves into, and it's hollow. And that's the reason, again, another social media rant. It's hollow. It's fake. And to see someone like Eric Weinstein, who is contributing, who is giving us something, who is actually getting out there, shrink back from that. It's sad. Not because I pity him, but because we need him. We need him there. And in that document, or in that discussion, they talk about the apparatus, the data collecting apparatus. And I've been twirling this idea around in my brain of the idea of J. Edgar Hoover's Pandora's Box. And how J. Edgar Hoover, depending on how you want to look at him, had some of the greatest foresight because of his use of informational warfare, the way we have it now. But he did it with manila folders and a lock and key. And he did it at an age when in most places in this country, the horse was still the primary mode of transportation, and airplanes were a new thing. And then he got himself a hold of the new technology. Could you imagine what someone like J. Edgar Hoover could do with a Facebook? With a Twitter? Instagram? Can you imagine? Because we know that, depending on how far you want to go with it, that Nixon tried to find the files that Hoover had on everybody. They didn't call him Tricky Dick for nothing. There was a point and a purpose, because he knew Hoover had the goods. He wanted that info. And Hoover opened that box for politicians to think that way. Now, there's always been court intrigue. There's always been palace politics throughout human history. And, you know, if it was stone and mud huts, the chief's hut would have been the most talked about in the village. What's going on in there? Let's go find out. Oh no, they're the guards. But Hoover, he had it all. But he had to dig for it. He had to search. He had to send people out. Investigate. Gumshoe it, right? Pound the pavement. How many more do you want me to use? And nowadays, we fill it out as a matter of course. We fill out our most intimate details. Our moment-by-moment life. Made up of selfies and Instagram posts and TikTok videos. And then we post them for everyone to see. No, Mr. Weinstein, we need you. Because look at this. Look at it. You can't shrink away. You're in too far. Yeah, you're an individual. You can do what you want to. But you can't do it. Please. We need you. Come on, Eric.